crafters, it's Cynthia again. Today's video is going to be a voiceover video because it was terribly long and I knew I was going to have to speed it up. So anyway, I am using the My Favorite Things Sweet Safari stamp set, and I chose to use 3 different sizes of the same style of leaf from the kit, or the set, excuse me, and I'm going to use 2 different colorways, so that's why I'm stamping 2 different panels. And I just needed 2 of the littlest, and now I'm going to go through and stamp pairs of the larger leaves, and I'm going to do 9 stampings, I think, something like that, 9 or 10, because I need a specific number of leaves. So just go through and do the stamping, and then I'm going to do some coloring, and these are the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. And the first color combination, as you can see, was CG2, DG4, and JG6. And on the smallest leaves, I just used 2 colors because they're so small. But on the larger leaves, I'm going to use all 3. So I am just going to quickly color all of those in. And you can see I lay down a base of the lightest color, a few flicks of the medium, and a little bit of the darkest. So this color combination is CG1, DG2, and DG3. And again, for the smallest leaves, I'm just doing 2 colors. And the first 2 colors are really, really similar, so they actually blend themselves. So I'm not even going to go back over it. And then again, for the largest leaves, it's the light color, medium flicked in, a little bit of the darkest, medium again, and finally all over it with the light. So they are done now. And then the leaves have those little circles already in the veins. So I'm taking my gold gel pen. It's a very, very pretty kind of pearlized gold ink. And I'm just dotting each one of those circles. And I really, really love that pen. And it's just such a pretty color. It's subtle, but still very, very pretty. And it really doesn't take much time to dry either. So there you go. You can see just a little bit of that shimmer. And then the first panel I had already done the gold and it had dried by now. So now I am going to, believe it or not, fussy cut all of these leaves, which really doesn't take too much time. And I'm using my favorite Fiskars trimmers. And see how sweet? Plus I wanted to get right up against the edge. Now I'm just going over that edge with my Memento Tuxedo Black ink marker with the brush tip. That just covers up any of the white paper showing and makes it look perfect. So now there's all my leaves cut out and ready to go. I took a strip here of my Scotch foam tape, nice long strip, but I want it thinner. So I'm trimming off a thin strip, and I'm actually going to leave that paper on. And so now I've got the sticky side up, and I'm going to start alternating between the darker and lighter leaves. And I'm just going to one by one lay them down along the strip, making sure that they're pressed down into that sticky tape, but that you can't see the tape from above. You want to make sure your leaves are covering it. And in order to make them all fit, I'm going to go back, readjust, get them all in there, and then that final leaf will be used. So I took the backing off. Now I am coaxing it into a circle. I'm going to lay that final leaf over where the edges meet. So now I've got this ring of leaves, and I'm going to just take a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to lay it down now, and the foam tape is going to stick down to that scrap paper, and I just coax it into a nice circular wreath shape. And it's got a little bit of dimension because of the foam tape, and and then that overlapping of the leaves. Now I'm just going to use some of my matte medium gel to adhere the leaf. My cat, sorry, is going crazy in the background, and he won't shut up. So anyway, there it is, and now I'm going to very carefully, oh, for God's sake. Anyway, sorry, happy birthday is the sentiment I'm using. It's from the same Sweet Safari stamp set, and it fits perfectly in the center of my wreath. I just used my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Then I found some little flowers from a different My Favorite Things stamp set, and I can't recall which one. But here comes those little leaves. I'm just going to make a little cluster of 2, stick the flower on, do the exact same thing with the other pieces. There you go. And then I'm just going to glue them down flat to the wreath. I didn't want more dimension. So there you go, just 2 little accenting flowers. And now here comes, yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to cut. And basically I just want to cut away that scrap paper. And I'm trying to be very careful, certainly not to disrupt my leaves. So I'm just working my way carefully around. And it doesn't matter what it looks like underneath, because that'll be flattened down to your card front. So then I decided that I needed to put my wreath on a door. And so this is what I'm doing. This is a A2 size card base, and I've covered it with double-sided tape. Now I've got these strips of yellow, and I'm edging them with my scattered straw distress ink. And the cardstock is My Favorite Things Lemon Chiffon. It is a beautiful, beautiful soft yellow. So those strips of yellow are 4 1/4 wide, or long, I should say, by 1/2 inch wide. And I only inked the bottom edge. And now I'm laying those strips into that tape one by one. And that'll become really like the siding of my house. So try to think of it like that. I'm doing the slats on the side of a house. So one by one, I'm laying them down. There's 11 strips total. And there you go. And when I run my hand over it, you can feel a little bit of texture, but I made sure those slats didn't overlap. So this piece here is going to be my door frame, and the white piece measures 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. And then the door panel itself is 3 by 4 1/2 inches. It's Tip Top Taupe cardstock from Stampin' Up. And now I'm edging that in some gathered twigs. And that's really going to give me some dimension. And then the panels for the door are cut at 1 by 2 inches. And I will edge those as well. That center panel piece is, what size? 2 1/2 by 3/4. And then the doorknob is just a nice little droplet of the Nuvo crystal drops in a pretty pearlized silver color. Now I'm just laying the panels down on the door. Just getting everything lined up. I should have put the center one first or something, but so then it's a little long. I'm just going to trim off the excess, tape it down to the front of the card, and now it looks like a house and the front door. And then there is the wreath. So that I'm going to make sure is glued down very well with more of the matte medium, because I do not want it coming off. And there you go. So I just love, love, love that card. I know it's labor intensive, but it was fun. So thank you so much for sitting through this whole video with me. I hope you guys give this a try, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.